In the 31st millennia, the Space Marine chapter, Angels of Ultramar, were founded, and they took the challenge to face the successors of their founding chapter, the glorious Ultramarines, and all of their brother chapters, also founded with the gene seed of Robot Guillaume. They were relieved into the universe and took part in many wars for the empire of man, and became one of the crown jewels of Robot Guillaume's heritage. But one campaign in the 39th millennia would change that all. It was on the planet Bardukamor, in the Segmentum Ultima, a major forge world, where a corruption took place that would change the chapter in its whole. The whole chapter was present, with 3 companies fighting on the ground and the rest orbiting the planet in the battle cruisers to strike when the time needed them. On the planet the government was corrupted by chaos, and half of the civilization rebelled against the Imperium. The Angels of Ultramar tried their best to fight back the forces of the corrupted Planetary Defense Force, but for one chapter alone it was too many. So they called for help. The answer came quick. Normally, until reinforcements arrive, it takes months until even years. But this time, only 2 days after the astropathic message was sent, a strike cruiser of the Inquisition arrived at the system. And without even a warning or a chance to withdraw any of their marines from the planet, the black ship, with a big Inquisition symbol on the side, fired a virus bomb on the planet's surface. While the projectile was on its way, a communication path was opened, and an inquisitor named Frederick Horus said that he has directed an exterminatus on the planet Bardukamor for being hopelessly lost to the forces of chaos. The communication was cancelled, and even before the bomb hits the ground, the vessel re-entered the warp. The rest of the chapter on board their ships could just watch in shock, while all life on the planet was destroyed within minutes. Over 300 brothers were lost in the blink of an eye, and wouldn't it be enough, the chapter master himself was also lost. The once and so glorious and pure chapter screamed collectively for revenge. Back on their homeworld, after this incident, the chapter tried to celebrate a ceremony to honor the fallen Marines. On the homeworld Graturas 5, the bodies of the dead were put into highly corrosive acid to extinct them. Also the Space Marines of the Angels of Ultramar used to follow this tradition. At this point, the captain of the 6th Company, Frotar Gregor, stepped forward right in front of the whole chapter and said that the betrayal of the Imperium to them was so great that he could not simply take it. He stepped into the bath of acid before them all, and all the chapter colors of his once so proud Space Marine washed away while he was walking through the basin. As he stepped out of the bath, the whole armor was rusted and corroded, but still intact. It takes more to destroy a power armor. He screamed at the whole chapter that he no longer fights for the Imperium, and he is going to search for his revenge. One by one, all the Marines walked through the basin and lay off their former chapter colors. Not even the chaplains refused. From this day on, the chapter was known as the Legion of Decay. They hunt the forces of the Imperium, and especially the forces of the Inquisition. The tactic is simple but very effective. They start a rebellion on a planet. Then they reveal themselves and wait for a call for guidance. Mostly, a Space Marine chapter of some kind starts to intervene. At this point, they summon demons on the planet to force the Inquisition on the field of battle. And when they arrive, they simply withdraw and exterminate the whole planet. Protected by their chaos god of choice, Malal, the fallen god of revenge and destruction, they are an enormous threat to the Imperium of man.